got one there? Oh,
Yeah.
hey, we'll sit right there.
music today, since the guy never came back to unlock the closet. Alright, so we already started here. What do we got out on, guys? I can actually control it now since I'm not doing music. Alright, here we go. We got Chesterfield against the Sting today. Caplin's going up the ice, going up the right side, gets the line, goes into the corner. They get tangled up. Chesterfield breaks out of their zone. Centering pass to Ruchke, pokes it away. Freeman picks it up over the Dorn. Sting's going off for a change. Dorn with the shot through the defender's leg. Saved by the Falcons goalie. Trader goes down to support. Trader gets laid out. You knew Chesterfield was going to come out physical, and that's a prime example right there. Trader cycles it over to somebody. I can't tell who's out there right now. Set down, no icing. Evans sends it up to Otero over the ditch. Ditch can't quite get the handle. He goes in his own. Trader on the forecheck. He sends a guy to the board. Otero picks it up, cycles it back down to Trader. Trader centers it to Otero off his stick. And Falcons get out of the zone, but Otero takes it right back. Wins regrouping. Sends it over the right side of the ice, but no one was over there. Chesterfield sends it deep. Takes in the puck. Otero gets it, sends it up to Trader. Trader sends it on goal. Stinger going off for a change. Chesterfield sends it, stretch pass, but off his into the Sting zone. Vogel's there to clean it up. Chip it out of zone. Goes up Chesterfield's stick. Now Salas almost got the puck for a breakaway. Land keeps it into the zone. Dances at the blue line, sends it over to Vogel. Vogel sends it down low. He gets it back, walks the line, sends a shot towards the net, glove saved by Falcons goalie. 11:51 to go in the first. So maybe we'll have music tomorrow. Maybe the maintenance office will open the closet for me. Face off taken by Falcons. They go behind the net. Referee falls down. They're going the other way. Gets around the D. But Skrupski covers for the face-off. Face-off coming to the right of Skrupski. Land, Pickle, and Salas are out with Vogel and Scales. Land gathers a puck in her zone, sends it to Salas, who backhands it up to Land. He goes into his zone, looking for options, but he's sent to the corner. Land digs it out of the corner. Shot by Middles, another shot by Middles. Good save by the goalie. A couple of really good opportunities by Middles in front of the net, but the goalie made some good saves. Capelin picks up the puck, tries to get around the defender, but he gets stood up. Salas, that's Knittel, hits the guy. Chesterfield's going the other way, backhanded on net, sticked away by Skrupski. Stretch past the Middles, out of his reach. It's going to go all the way down for icing. There's 10:45 to go in the first period here. Face-off coming back in the Sting zone after the icing call. So I wasn't here for the pregame, but this is a practice game against Chesterfield. It's not going to count for the league standings. Our league games against Chesterfield will be in January. So both teams had an open weekend this weekend, so decided to get some games in. So Capelin gets the puck in the neutral zone, chips it in. Chesterfield whiffs on it. Shot by Knittel, it's deflected high into the ceiling. It'll be a face-off in Falcon zone. Ditch is out to take the face-off with Dorn and Freeman, backed up by Gwynn and Field. Chesterfield sends it around the boards, but Sting gather in the neutral zone, regroup right back to Ditch, go into the zone with speed, centering pass through everybody. Dorn chips it into the corner, keeps it in the zone. Freeman's on the forecheck. Shot by Field, hits a skate. Shot by Freeman just wide. Chesterfield tries to clear it off the glass, but it goes high into the netting. It'll be a face-off in the Chesterfield zone. So this team, for those not familiar with St. Louis hockey, this team last year was the Knights. Once we get to the midget level, they changed their name to Chesterfield. So this is the Knights team we played last year. Falcons bring it in offsides. It'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. Last year, this thing went 5-0-1 against the Knights. But every single game was close and competitive. There was never any blowouts, so I'm sure Chesterfield would like to reverse that record this year. And this is the first of probably 5 or 6 games we're going to be playing against them this year. So Chesterfield wins the draw, sends it in deep. Goes around the boards. Scales goes back to retrieve it. He gets it, chips it up to Land. Land gets it to Otero. Otero drops it back off the Land. Land's going through the neutral zone. Drops it to Otero, but he loses the handle, and Chesterfield's going the other way. Vogel goes back, wins the race to the puck. Tries to put on the brakes, but he gets put into the boards. Scales gets it to the forward, Otero, but he couldn't get it out. Vogel picks it up the boards to Otero. He loses the handle. Chesterfield sends it wide into the corner. Trader gets it. He's going with speed to his own. He chips it around the guy. He's going back to get his own chip. Tries to center it on goal. It hits the goalie, and he'll cover for a face-off. 8:58 to go in the first period. 0-0 score still. Face-off taken by Capelin. He passed it to the left wing, but Pickle was not there. Chesterfield's going the other way. They send it behind the net. Axe goes back to get it. He does get it. This pass is picked off by Chesterfield. They're going in front of the net. Center, one-timer goal. Chesterfield is up 1-0 after a turnover in the defensive end by the Sting. They go back and bury a one-timer from the slot for a 1-0 lead. So Stinger down 1-0. 8:38 to go in the first period. Here's Ditch going through a neutral zone. He puts on the brakes. Sends a shot towards the net, but it's blocked into the corner. Gwynn holds it at the blue line. Takes a shot. Blocker saved by Chesterfield goalie. Knittel picks up, centers it. Stick on it. Couldn't get a good shot off. Chesterfield sends it deep. They're going off for a change. Field leaves it for Gwynn. He sends it up to Middles. Middle sends it in deep. Knittle's on the forecheck. And Chesterfield gets out of their zone. They're going through the neutral zone with speed. Shot blocked by Field. He gets it up to Ditch. Ditch is going the other way. Takes a shot right into the chest of the Falcons goalie, and he'll be covered for a face-off. Land is taking the face-off with Dorn and Freeman. Freeman sends it over to Vogel at the point. Vogel sends it towards the net. Goalie sticks it aside to the corner. Land's battling for the corner. Dorn picks it up, but he's pinched off, and the Falcons pick it up. They get it up and out of their zone. Regroup to Vogel. Vogel sends it in on net. Goalie blockers it away. Land keeps it on the side of the net, but Falcons get out of the zone. Good hit by Vogel there. Scales picks it up. Cross ice to Land. Land's going through the middle. He leaves it off for Vogel. Vogel takes it wide. Sends it towards the middle, but Falcons defender sends it to the corner. Trader's on the forecheck. Chesterfield gets it around him, and they're going through the neutral zone. They enter the Sting zone. Shot goes way wide. Caplin's at the boards to pick it up. He's going up the ice with Otero. He drops it off the Axe. Axe with the shot. Hit somebody in front and didn't get through. Trader picks up the puck at the neutral zone, sends it in deep behind the net. Otero's there on the forecheck. He's battling the corner. Capelin tries to dig it out, but Chesterfield gets it. But he goes back and recovers. Centers it to Otero. Shot blocked by the Falcons defender. They send it up high off the glass all the way down. And that will be an icing on Chesterfield. So good shift by the Sting. They had a lot of good chances that shift, but good job by Chesterfield to block the shots. So 5:56 to go in the first. 1-0 Chesterfield. Face off one by Ditch, back to Field. Field sends it down low to Salas. He sends it over to Ditch in front of the net, tries to center it, but it's poked away by the defense. Ditch gets it back and sends it into the corner. Centering effort sent to the corner again by Chesterfield, and they're heading out of the zone. They go through neutral zone. Good back check by Salas. He tried to hit him and missed. Crashes into the boards. Pickle gets it, but can't get it out. Field goes back to retrieve. Puck's bouncing on him. He settles it down, sends it back to Gwynn. Gwynn tries to backhand it through the zone, but turns it over. Takes down the guy who took it from him. No call. Sting can't get out of the zone right now. Shot on goal, saved by Skrupski to the glass. Pickle goes back to get it. Centering pass gets almost out of the zone, but they keep it in. But this time Pickle gets it out. Puck squirts free. Chesterfield picks it up. They're going the other way with it. Shot wide. Goes around the boards. It's held in the zone. That's going to be a cross-check call probably on Knittel there. Needs a hold up on that when the other player is like that. So roughing call on Knittel. Chesterfield's going on the power play with 4:29 to go in the first period. Land, Middles, Vogel, and Scales are out to kill the penalty. Face-off taken by Chesterfield back to the point. Play to the Z-man. Middles gets in the lane. They cycle it down low. He's in the corner looking for options. Tries to go back door, but it hits a few bodies. Goes back to the corner. Center on the boards, not out. They go D to D. Off his stick into the bench. And that face-off will come to the neutral zone. So 1:42 to go in the penalty. Fresh set of forwards coming out. Capelin and Dorn. Chesterfield takes a face-off. They're setting it up in the neutral zone. They gain the zone entry. Plays it back to the point. Plays it down to the dot. Shot hits the body in front, doesn't get through. And Dorn chips it high and out of the zone. So 1:20 to go on the penalty. Puck goes by everybody there. Capelin, or Scales picks it up, sends it up the board, but Chesterfield holds it in. Blue line, they send it back around the corner to the guy behind the net. Shot high and wide from the point. Capelin got a stick on it, but couldn't get it out of the zone. Now they play a D-man. Still not out. Chesterfield holds it in. At the dot looking for a shot. Goes wide. Not out of the zone. Capelin takes the guy out, but the D-man gets it, sends a shot. Something breaks off of somebody's stick or helmet flying on the ice. 15 seconds go in the penalty. They go D to D. They try to get in the corner, but Capelin picks it off and chips it high out of the zone. 6 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. And that will do it for the penalty. Sting are back at even strength. Freeman gets it. Goes cross ice to Knittel. Knittel chips off the boards to Ditch, but it's out of his reach. Ditch tries going for the hit, but misses and crashes into the boards. Chesterfield clears it out, but it's backhanded back into the zone. They clear it out. Gwing gets it, gets around one guy. He goes wide, looking for option, centers it. One block shot. Freeman has it in the corner. Otero tries to hold it in, but it gets loose. Chesterfield clears it out. Collision down at the boards. And Ditch comes out with it. He sends it cross ice to Freeman. Freeman sends it in softly on the goalie, and he will cover it for a face-off. 1:34 to go in the first period. Or 1:34 in the first period. 1-0 Chesterfield. Land, Trader, and Otero come out with Field and Gwynn for the face-off. Face-off won by the Falcons back to the corner. They send it around the boards. They break out of their zone, but it's off the guy's stick. Trader picks it up in the zone, circles it over to Gwynn. Gwynn up the middle to Land. Land's going to the net, drops it off to Trader, but it bounces off his stick. And Sting got regrouped. Land gets it, bounces over Trader's stick. It hits somebody on Chesterfield bench, so there'll be a face-off in the center ice. We got an early start on Chesterfield, so they're thrown out of the face-off circle. We'll redo the draw here. Face-off won by Land. Plays it up the boards to Pickle out of his reach. Cross-ice pass. They send it into the zone. Vogel's there to pick it off. He circles behind the net. Tries to get it around to Pickle, but it didn't get to him, and Land picks it up. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Puck's sent around the Trader. He tries to get up and out, but it's held on to the blue line. Shot goes off the post, right into the pads of Skorupski. He had no idea where it was, but it was in his pads off it after it hit off the post. So, lucky bounce for the Sting there. And it stays 1-0. Caplin's out there to take the face off. He wins it, sends it high, but too high and hits the netting. Should be another face off. Face off bounces over Salas' stick. He has to go back and get it, and he does. Sends it cross ice to Capelin, but it hit somebody. Didn't quite get to him. Puck got tangled up in some feet and caused the Sting to go off sides. So 21 seconds to go in the first period. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off won by Capelin. He goes into the zone with the puck. Centers it to Salas, but it bounces up off his stick. Capelin picks it up behind the net. Sends over to Pickle. Pickle whiffs on the pass. He's taken down. 7 seconds to go. And Chesterfield's just going to eat the puck to kill the rest of the time. And that will do it for the first period. Stinger down 1-0. So those looked like a pretty even first period there. The Sting had some shots, but actually not a lot of their shots got through to the net. Chesterfield did a good job of getting in the shooting lane and blocking a lot of shots. Sting had a bad turnover in their zone that Chesterfield capitalized on and buried for a 1-0 lead. But we got 2 periods of play to go here. They got 15 minutes on the clock, so I don't know if they're doing an ice scrape or not for this game since it's a practice game. Start of the second period here. Ditch, Knittel, and Middles will be out for this face-off, with Evans and Axe on defense. Draw one by the Sting, back to Evans. He sends it off the boards. Knittel, he gets it into the zone. Has a little bit of trouble handling in it. Middles picks it up, sends it to the corner. Sent around to Axe. He whiffs on it a little bit, and Chesterfield picks it up and is going out of the zone. Axe sends it up to the zone. The momentum of the Chesterfield player who intercepted the pass brought him in offsides. So lucky situation for the Sting there, where they're offsides, or he was walking in for high danger shot off of the turnover. So for this face-off, Land, Dorn, and Freeman are out with Gwynn and Field. Land takes face-off, they blow it dead. It must have hit somebody in the Chesterfield bench, so we will redo the face-off. Face-off taken by Chesterfield. They send in his own. Field gets it out to Freeman. Little out of his reach. Land picks it up in the neutral zone. He circles back. Sends it over to Field. He gets it to Freeman, who sends it in deep. Doran goes in. He takes the worst of that collision. Shot by Gwynn in front of the net, saved by the goalie. Battle for it in the corner. Dorn digs it out. Centering pass, no one's there. Field gets it, sends it back down to Dorn. It goes past his stick, and Chesterfield gets it and is trying to break out of their zone. They have a little trouble getting out. Capelin picks it off, backhand. He gets hooked. There's going to be a penalty. Puck was still loose, so Sting players tried to poke it in. Chesterfield took exception to it with a few extra shoves after the whistle. There's going to be a hooking call here on the initial play where Capelin intercepted it going to the front of the net. So Sting will go on a power play for 2 minutes. Capelin, Trader, Otero, and Scales and Vogel are going to be out for this power play. 13:28 to go in the second period. Face-off taken by Capelin. He sends it wide to Scales. Scales sends it back to the point to Vogel. Vogel back to Scales. Scales plays it back to the point. Down to Capelin. Capelin in the slot to Vogel. Vogel with the shot. It's loose in front. Nobody can pick it up. Shot and goal! Scales with the power play goal. It ties it up at 1. So So Scales with the power play goal from the right dot after the feed from Vogel has tied up the game at 1 here in the second period.
Nice shot, Dave!
So successful power play by the Sting. 1-1 with 13:03 to go in the second period. Face-off taken by Capelin over the Scales. He sends it back to Capelin just out of his reach, but he picks it back up. Capelin over to Trader. Tried to backhand it a one-timer, but it bounced over his stick. Chesterfield's going the other way. Capelin with a good back check. Scales gets it up to Otero. Otero goes in the zone with speed. Sends it over. Trader's tied up in front of the net. Can't get it. Puck squirts to the point. Capelin has it. That puck is bouncing around. That puck is bouncing around a lot right now, but Capelin gains control. He's going to the net. He circles off. Vogel gets it. He sends it down. The Trader out of his reach is back behind the net. A couple of Sting players are changing. That's going to go all the way down for an icing call. So the puck was bouncing around a lot on that shift. Nobody could really get control of it. So we're going to have a face-off back in the Chesterfield zone with 12:13 to go in the second. Ditch, Salas, and Pickle are out with Evans and Axe. Face-off taken by Chesterfield back to the corner. They circle around the net. Axe with the pinch to keep it in. He sends it to the front of the net. It's picked off by Chesterfield. They try to get it out, and it does. It goes by everybody. Doesn't make it all the way for icing, so Pickle has to play it around the boards. Chesterfield picks it up. Axe is knocked over, but Ditch gets it. He chips it out of the zone, out of the reach of Salas, and that will go down for an icing. So that one was just out of the reach of Salas to play that. And it goes all the way down for an icing call. And Land, Kniddle, and Middles will be out for this face-off. Face-off hit out of the zone by Land. Chesterfield has to regroup. They get it back to our zone, but Axe pokes it out. It's picked up by Land. He's going into the Chesterfield zone. He gets the corner behind the net, puts on the brakes. He's sent into the boards. Middles goes back to help him. Kniddle gets it. Tries to center to Land, but it's hit to Evans with the shot, blocked to the corner. Land gets it over to Middles. Middles centering pass, blocked by Chesterfield defense. Backhand by Middles on goal, saved by the goalie. Kniddle cycles it down to Middles. Chesterfield comes away with it, and they get it out of the zone. The Axe gets it right back. It's picked up by Kniddle. He loses it in his skates, and Sting bringing it in offsides. So good shift by the Sting. They had a lot of pressure on that forecheck. And we will have a face-off for an offsides call. 10:52 to go in the second period. Capelin, Dorn, and Freeman are out with Field and Gwynn. Face-off taken by Capelin. He tries to go in the zone, but it's blocked off. The Dorn picks it up. He's taken down. No call. Chesterfield's going out with the zone. They send it in on net. Bouncing puck. Skrupski gloves it down. Puck bounces off the rough skate right to the Chesterfield player in front of the net. Field gets it, sends it over to Gwynn. Gwynn gets it over to Dorn, back to Gwynn. He sends it off the boards to Freeman, but it bounces off over his stick. Chesterfield's back in the Sting zone. They're circling behind the net, looking for options. Play it to the D-man. The shot's blocked. Freeman's going to pick it up. He sends it up to Capelin. Stinger going off for a change. Capelin's trying to beat three guys. And Chesterfield's going the other way with the puck. They circle behind the net. They send it back to the point. Shot goes off a few sticks, and Gwynn picks it up. Trader has it. Trader's going through the zone with speed. He's looking. Toe drag around a guy. Centering pass. Goal by Capelin. Beautiful pass by Trader to Capelin streaking towards the net. And we got a 2-1 game. Sting take the lead. So a good counterattack by the Sting to get through the zone. Trader went wide, centered it to Capelin, who buried it for a 2-1 Sting lead with 9:35 to go in the second. Face off taken by Chesterfield. Try to get it in, and they do this time. They go on shot wide. Rings around to their D-man, he keeps it down low. Sting try to get it out, but they can't. Chesterfield keeps it in. Scales is sent into the boards. The Trader's there to help him out. Shot. Woo! Skrupski saw it at the last second and got a blocker on it. That was a real high-quality shot there. Sting still can't get it out. Puck bounces by everybody. Shot, pad save by Skrupski. Trader flips it high out of the zone. And Ditch is trying to chase it down. Chesterfield gets it, regroups. They're going the other way. They're going to the zone with speed. Shot, glove down by Skrupski. And he'll hold on for a face-off. So a couple of quality chances for Chesterfield on that shift. A couple of good saves by Skrupski. The score stays 2-1. 8:43 to go in the second. Land is out to take the face-off. Chesterfield wins it back to the point. They send it down low. Evans is there to get the puck. He sends it up to Pickle. Pickle plays it off the boards to Salas, who's dumped along the boards, but he gets up and gets the puck back. Pickle gets it. He sends it in deep. Stinger chasing the puck on the forecheck. Good job by Salas. Centering pass to Axe, but it gets by him. Chesterfield's going the other way. Sting get it out of their zone. Shipped off the glass by Pickles. Tries to send it over to Axe, but it's deflected over his stick. Puck goes wide to Salas, who keeps it in down low. He reverses the kid. But Chesterfield picks up the pucks going the other way. They get around Land. They send it up to the neutral zone. They enter the zone. Evans sends them to the corner. And it's picked up by Land. He gets knocked off the puck, but Middle sends it in deep around the net. Chesterfield tries to get out of their zone, but they don't. Middle keeps it in. He's going towards the net. Shot saved by the goalie. He gets it right back though. Sends it to the point to Field. Field goes DDD to Gwynn. Gwynn walks in. Shot. Blocked to the corner. Capelin picks it up. Sends it back to Gwynn. Gwynn with the shot. Deflected wide. Field sends it down low. Middle picks it up. Oh, he overskates it a little bit. Chesterfield doesn't get out of zone. It's held in by Gwynn, and Middles picks it up. He gets around the D-man. He plays it back to the point to Gwynn. Gwynn walks in with the shot. Deflected and in! Sting go up 3-1. I believe that was Gwynn with the goal. It deflected off the Chesterfield defender and found the back of the net. So the Sting are now up 3-1 off of a goal by Gwynn. I believe that's his first goal of the year, which is a little odd for him to take this long to get his first one, but maybe that'll get him going now. So we got 2 goals by defensemen so far this game. One by Scales, now one by Gwynn. And Sting have a 3-1 lead with 6:45 to go in the second period. So it looks like we're not getting an ice scrape in the middle of the period like we do for league games. Probably won't get an ice scrape at all would be my guess. So here's Dorn going through the zone. He's forced behind the net. He's sent into the boards. Ditch picks it up, but it's taken off of his stick, and Chesterfield tries to get it out, but it's held in by Scales. Vogel's got to hold up at the blue line while he's waiting for his teammates to get on sides. He plays it back to Dorn, who sends it over to Scales. Scales gets the red line, sends it in deep. Freeman's there, forecheck. Puck bounces over Vogel's stick. And Chesterfield's regrouping in their zone. Both teams are changing. They chip it in deep. They go back to chase it. Good job by Scales holding him off. Trader gets the puck. He's going through the neutral zone. He gets taken down trying to go around the guy. No call. And Chesterfield gets it up and out of their zone. Sting will be regrouping. Sends it over to Land. Land tries to send it off the boards, but it goes into the bench for a face-off. So 5:23 to go in the second period. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone after the puck was sent to the bench. Land wins the face-off into the Sting zone. Axe goes back to retrieve it, sends it to Evans. Evans up to Otero. Otero to Land, breaking out of the zone. And Axe picks up the loose puck. He goes into the zone, sends it behind the net. And Chesterfield's breaking out. Salas goes back to get the puck. And Otero picks it up. He reverses it back to Axe. Salas wasn't ready for the breakout, and Chesterfield holds it in. So now they got it down in the corner. The shot saved by Skorupski. Chesterfield plays it to the point. Block shot by Salas, but right back to the D-man. He shoots right into the breadbasket of Skorupski, and he hold on for a face-off. So inability to break out of their zone gave Chesterfield a couple of chances. Now we have a face-off in the Sting zone, 4:33 to go in the period. Capelin, Pickle, and Salas are out with Field and Gwynn. Face-off played up to Salas, but not out of the zone. And Chesterfield shoots it wide. Capelin plays it up to Pickle. He kicks it ahead to Salas. Salas gets his own. He puts on the brakes. Field sends it towards the net, but it's wide. Gwynn picks it up. He cuts to the middle, loses the handle. Chesterfield's going the other way. They send it on goal. Skorupski sticks it to the corner, and Capelin picks it up. Capelin's going through the zone with speed. He gains the zone, gets around one guy, takes a shot off the side of the net. Puck, I think, got held up in the referee's skates, so the Sting are able to hold it in. Gwynn has it at the point. He sends it on goal. Off the skate. Pickle goes in and hammers the rebound wide. Scales picks it up. Blocker saved by the goalie. And Sting are going off for a change. Chesterfield gains the Sting zone, but a good job by Vogel to take the puck from him. Chesterfield's going off for a change. Stretch pass up the ditch off his stick. Puck is chipped high. Middles picks it up in the neutral zone, sends it over to Scales. Scales sends it to Middles. He goes through the zone. Gets around one D-man. Shot. Hits the goalie in the shoulder, drops down in front of him. He covers for a face-off. 2:52 to go in the second period. So Ditch comes out to take the face-off with Knittel and Middles. Face-off's taken by Chesterfield. They send it high out of the zone, and it goes just wide of the net for an icing call. Man, those bouncing pucks like that make me nervous. You never know which way that's going to go. Luckily, that one went wide for the Sting. Face-off coming back into the Chesterfield zone. Face-off went back in the middles. He takes a shot, is blocked. He pins the guy in the corner, but Chesterfield can't quite get it out on their first attempt, and they get it out on their second try up to the forward at the blue line. They get around Evans. They drive towards the net. Shot high over the net. Fell down at the point. Middles blocks the shot, and Knittel picks it up. He's going the other way. The Sting got a 2-on-1. Knittel with the shot. Gloved down by the goalie. He covers for a face-off. So 2:14 to go in the second period. Land is out to take the face-off with Freeman and Dorn. Field and Gwynn are the defensive pairing. Face-off taken by Dorn. He plays it back to Gwynn at the point. Gwynn sends it down low. Falcons get it, send it around the boards, and they get it out of the zone. The Gwynn picks it right back up, sends it to Freeman, who tries a one-time. Freeman does get a piece of it and sends it into the zone, so it's not an icing call. Freeman, good job. Or Land with a good job to check the guy into the boards and get the puck, but a centering pass is picked off. Gwynn holds it in. Freeman's looking cross ice for Field, but they block it to the corner. That was a good idea by Freeman. I know what he was looking for there. It was a good defensive play. Land picks it up. He chips it out of the zone. And Otero's on the chase. Defender whiffs on the puck. Otero's trying to get it. The Trader gets it, sends it into the zone. Chesterfield circling. Trader picks it up. He's got to wait for Otero to get on sides. Now he sends it in deep. Falcons shoot it out of the zone right to Gwynn's stick. He picks it up. Gets it up to Capelin, but it bounces off his stick. Chesterfield sends it back to the neutral zone. They gain the line in the Sting zone. Shot blocked. Goes off of Gwynn's pad. Right to center ice to Capelin. He's going in one-on-one. Tries to get around the defender, but he's stopped. Chesterfield sticks it high off the glass. Trader sends it back in. And there are 30 seconds to go in the second period. Chesterfield breaks out of their zone. They go through the neutral zone. They send it in deep. Goes behind the net. Scales is there, but Chesterfield plays it to their point man. Sticks are tied up in the front. It goes behind the net. Vogel goes back to get it. 10 seconds ago. Capelin picks it up. Gets it up and out of the zone. Chesterfield has to regroup. They send it in deep. Should have been icing, but they waved it off. And that will do it. That will do it for the second period. So after 2, we've got a 3-1 Sting lead. So 3 goals that period by the Sting. But we know that Chesterfield will not be given up. They will be playing hard, fighting their way back into this game. So you never be comfortable with any lead against this team. third period. Ditch, Pickle, and Salas are out with Axe and Evans. Pickle takes the face-off into Chesterfield zone. He takes a shot right into the chest of the goalie, but he gets it back behind the net. Sends over to Salas, who tried to center it, but that pass was knocked away. Raced for it. Chesterfield gets it out of the zone. Evans picks it up, sends it rink wide to Salas. It goes out of his reach, and it does not make it for icing. Picked up by Chesterfield. They're heading out of their zone, but it's knocked down by somebody who has it. Axe has it. He plays it down to Salas. Salas centering packs. Ditch picks it up. He tries to send it to net, but he couldn't get a good stick on it, and Chesterfield sends it out of the zone. Evans picks it up. He skates into the zone, gets around one guy, takes a shot, and a goal! Beautiful goal by Evans. Picks it up in the neutral zone. Gets around one guy and uses defender as a screen to make it a 4-1. That is the third Sting defender to score a goal today. So our defense is providing a lot of offense in this game. You love to see it. So now it's 4-1 Sting with 14-17 to go in the third period. Evans with a great individual effort on that goal. Face off. False start by Chesterfield, I think, and their centerman has to drop out. So we will redo the face-off here. It's tied up, and Canidolo comes out with it. He gains the Falcon zone, tries to get around one guy. He loses the puck on a toe drag. Land intercepts the breakout pass and has it along the boards. Puck gets by everybody. It goes to center ice. Gwynn goes back to retrieve it. Tries to send up the middles. It gets through him. It's picked off by Chesterfield, and they're going the other way. He loses it down to the corner. It's sent around to Gwynn. Gwynn whiffs on the pass, so he's got to regroup, get it up the middles. And somebody's trying to dig it out. Chesterfield digs it out, sends it to the corner. Field gets it, looks cross ice the middles. He's going 1-on-4 as the Stinger changing. So he smartly holds onto the puck, waits for friends. Great pass to Kaplan. Kaplan centering to Freeman, who can't quite handle it. Really good passing play by the Sting. Freeman couldn't quite handle the last pass, and goalie covers it for a face-off. 13-13 to go in the third. So obviously no ice cut today, whereas we're in the third period. Practice game, I assume they're not doing it. Kaplan wins a face-off. Backdoor pass to Freeman. It bounces off his stick. And Chesterfield gets out of the zone, but the Sting pick it up in the neutral zone. They send it back in and wave off icing. Chesterfield sends it around the boards. And good forecheck by the Sting at the moment, so Chesterfield can't get it out. Now it's held in by Vogel. He sends it in. Puck is bouncing. They get it out. The Scales gets it, sends it right back into their zone. They've got to regroup. And they get it. Vogel picks up the puck in front of the net, sends it wide. Chesterfield intercepts it. Ooh, deflected shot. Good pad save by Skorupski. Kaplan picks it up and goes the other way. He circles back, looks for options. Puck bounces over Vogel's stick, but it's in his feet. He shoots it. Hits off the shin guard of Chesterfield into the corner. They just slap it out of the zone. Sting had a kind of an awkward line change there. A couple guys fell down. The puck goes back to Skorupski. He sends it to Otero on the side, sends it around the boards, but Chesterfield picks it up. Axe tries to chip it out of zone, but doesn't get it. Chesterfield shoots it wide. Otero's on the puck. He sends it back behind the net. Axe picks it up. He sends it off the glass to Otero. Otero sticks it down. He sends it up to Ditch. Ditch has it, sends it into the zone. He's on the chase. And it's in the corner. Trader checks the guy and separates him from the puck, but the Chesterfield gets it. Otero takes off the stick for a regroup, and Sting sends it in deep. Otero blows a tire on the forecheck. He gets up. He's back on the chase. And now he lost his stick. A couple of rough moments for Otero there. But he's back on it. He's on the back check. Axe is there to help him. They try to center it to the point, but Pickle intercepts it. He's going through the zone, sends it in. There's going to be a penalty on Chesterfield behind the play. They slash the stick out of Axe's hand. So they are going to get a penalty for behind the play. And Sting will go in the power play with 10:45 to go in the third period. So the call is going to be, it is a slashing call. Chopping wood on Axe's stick, knocking out his hands. You're okay to lift the stick, but you can't come down on top of the stick. They'll call it slashing every single time. Well, I want to say every single time, most of the time. So Land, Salas, and Pickle are out for this power play with Field and Gwynn. Gwynn has it at the point. He plays it back to Field. Field sends it down low to Pickle, but it's picked off. Field recovers and stops it before it can be a shorthanded breakaway. Land picks it up, gains the zone. He skates to the middle. He loses it. Field gets it down to Land, but he can't quite corral it. Off the board to Gwynn. Gwynn gets it, sent it across to Pickle. Sting finally get the puck and settled down. Gwynn with a one-timer. And it's in! So, Sting had a little trouble getting that power play set up. But they found Gwynn down low for a one-timer for a power play goal and a 5-1 lead with 10:08 to go in the third. So that somehow got through the 5-hole of the goalie. And Gwynn has the second goal of the game. Just like I said, he got that first one. Now the net's kind of opening up for him. So that's a fourth goal by a Sting defenseman today. Second power play goal by the Sting. And it's 5-1 here in the third. Face-off taken by Kaplan. He sauces the pass over to Knittel, but it was out of his reach, and the goalie covers for a face-off. .10:01 to go in the period. Kaplan loses the draw. Chesterfield hits it high off the glass into the neutral zone. And Field goes back to retrieve it. He sends it up, but it's picked off by Chesterfield. They're going to the zone. Good back check by Knittel to get the puck off his stick. Field sends it up the board to Knittel. He one-touches it to Kaplan, but it wasn't to him. Chesterfield sends it back into the corner. Gwynn picks it up, finds Knittel. He's going through the zone, chips it around the D-man, chases it into the corner. Still has the puck, looking for options, tries to center it. Middles picks it up. Middles goes behind the net. He's looking for options. Tries the backdoor pass to Knittel, but it's picked off by Chesterfield. They're going the other way. It's out of their forward's reach, and Scales had a little trouble with it. That puck was getting caught up in the snow in front of the bench. Middles chips it high off the boards to Kaplan. Kaplan picks it up going the other way. He's by himself as the Stinger going off on a change. He's dancing. Backdoor pass to Freeman. Freeman sends it back behind the net. 8:53 to go in the third period. Dorn gets the puck. Toe drags around the guy, takes a shot right into the goalie's mask. Dorn gets the rebound but sends it high and wide. He has the puck again. He's sent to the boards, and Chesterfield goes the other way with the puck. They send it deep on goal. Scripsy closes the pad. Goes right in front of the net. The Sting are able to corral it. Vogel tries to skate it out of the zone, but they take it off him, and they send it back behind the net. Sting got to regroup. Ditch has it. He plays it up to Dorn. Dorn rink wide to Vogel. He gets a stick on it. Stinger changing. Vogel's all by himself. And Chesterfield goes the other way, but it's Vogel with a back check picks it off. And Vogel is going off for a change. Trader gets the puck. He's going in. Gets around one guy. Centering pass. And Ditch got the shot off, but it was a save by the goalie. So good opportunity for the Sting there with the centering pass. Good save by Chesterfield's goalie, and we got 7:49 to go in the third period. So face-off coming to the left of the goalie. Land is out there to take it with Trader and Otero backed up by Evans and Axe. Face-off taken by Chesterfield to the corner. They try to get around the boards. Trader knocks it down. He sends it behind the net to Otero. Otero pins the guy and Land picks it up. He puts on the brakes. He's got the puck. He loses the handle, but he sends it back to Otero. Otero gets the puck with the shot. Pad save. Trader picks it up. Sends it to the point. Evans with the shot. Glove save. Probably going wide, but the goalie gloved it to make sure. And we got another face-off coming in Chesterfield zone with 7:23 to go in the third period. Let's see. New set of forwards are coming out for the Sting. Pickle and Salas are coming out. Land wins the draw back to Pickle. Pickle to the point to Axe. Axe shoots it. Blocker save. Rebound in front. Scramble for it. Goalie covers for a face-off. So Salas was there to try to get it home, but the bouncing puck, and he couldn't quite get a shot off. Salas looks like he's hurting a little bit there. Not sure what happened, but he'll be all right. He's a tough hockey kid. Chesterfield wins the face-off, sends it around the boards. They try to go through the neutral zone, but Pickle's there to pick it off. He kicks it into the zone. Shot, glove save. Sting are doing a really good job on their forecheck today, forcing some turnovers. The ice has really been tilted since the start of the second period in the Sting's favor. Chesterfield has not had very many chances in the last 1.5 periods. Caplin's coming out for the faceoff with Middles and Knittel. Caplin wins the draw back to Middles. He cycles it down low. Goes by everybody to the other corner. Chesterfield breaks out of their zone. Good stick by Evans. They poke it away. Chesterfield gets it down low. Well, that's actually Field, not Evans, that made that poke check. And Caplin sends it out of the zone. Knittel's chasing after it. He cuts the guy off, but he overskates the puck, and Chesterfield's going the other way. Caplin picks it up, enters Chesterfield's zone, shot right into the pads of Chesterfield goalie. He holds on for a face-off, 6:39 to go in the third period. Here's Caplin. He wins the draw the middles. It bounces off his stick. He's tied up, but he gets it back to Caplin. Caplin tries to center it. It's blocked to the corner. Chesterfield gets it high out of the zone. Race for it. Both players overskate. Now they're battling for it. Chesterfield wins the battle. They send it down low. Shot off the side of the post. It's tied up. Nobody knows where it's at. But Sting get it out of the zone to Middles. Middles is going through the zone, neutral zone. Shot off the Falcons defender's pad. Shot, blocker, or a pad save by the Chesterfield goalie. Held in at the point by Vogel. He sends it to the net looking for a deflection. It goes past Caplin. Knittel has it. Another shot deflected wide by Caplin. Vogel picks it up. Tries to send it behind the net, but it whiffs on it. And Chesterfield clears out of the zone, but Caplin picks it up. He's right back on him. Right back into the Chesterfield zone. But they lift his stick and take the puck away, and they're going the other way. They're weaving through the neutral zone. They stay on side. Shot blocked by Axe. It's gloved down. Caplin's there to pick it up. Sends it to Knittel. Knittel's going into the zone. Tries to get around one guy. Sends it over. Oh, what a shot. What a shot by Dorn. What are they calling here? They're calling no goal. Why are they calling no goal? What are they calling? I don't know what the call is. I don't know what the explanation was, but our coach just gave him a thumbs up, so I guess he was okay with it. But that was a really great shot by Dorn falling down right over the goalie's shoulder, and it's waved off for reasons unknown to me at this point. Face-off taken by Chesterfield. Axe holds it in at the blue line, but Chesterfield gets it out. Now they're going the other way. They go wide. Skrupski poke checks it away. Sting, try to get it out, but it hits the referee, and Chesterfield's right back in the zone. They play it to the point, shot through a bunch of traffic. It hits a few bodies and goes wide. Another shot off the mask of Skrupski. They send it to the point. They go D to D a little wide. Freeman's there, chips it. Ditch picks it up. Stinger going off for a change. Ditch puts on the brakes. He turns it over to the Trader, just out of his reach. But Otero picks it up. It's taken off his stick. Trader blocks the pass for a minute, but Chesterfield gets it back. They're going the other way. Bounces off Chesterfield's stick, and they're regrouping. He loses the handle on it. He sends it into his own bench, and there will be a face-off in the Chesterfield zone with 4:16 to go in the third period. Land is out to take the face-off with Trader, Otero, Gwynn, and Field. Land wins the face-off back to Trader. He plays it to Gwynn for a one-timer. Shot, blocker saved by the goalie. Gwynn gets the puck in the neutral zone. Land picks it off. He's going the other way with it. He puts on the brakes and he goes behind the net. He gets in the corner, circles around. Tries to center it, gets stuck behind the net. Trader picks it off. He sends it back to Field. Field with the shot. Blocker save. Trader gets the rebound, circling with the puck. Tries to send it to Gwynn, but his pass is blocked. And Chesterfield's going the other way. Trader back checks and picks off the puck. He's sent to the boards and loses the puck. He's taken down. And Chesterfield's going the other way. Shot goes wide.
Thank you.
And Sting are going to go off for a penalty here. So Land is going to go off. He's going off for, what's the call here? We got a cross-check call on Land with 3:19 to go in the third period. The Sting are going to be a man down for the next 2 minutes. Pickle and Salas are out with Field and Gwynn for this penalty kill. Chesterfield wins it back to the point. They're going D to D, setting it up. They play it back to the guy at the dot. He centers it. A good job by Field to lift the stick of the Chesterfield player so he can't get a shot off. He was all alone in front of the net. They got a shot. Pad saved by Skrupski. Rebound's picked up by Salas. Salas is skating through the zone, takes a shot, blocked off the defender. So a couple good saves by Skrupski on this PK so far, and a good job by the Sting defense to help him out so Chesterfield could not bury the rebound. 1:10 to go in the penalty. Chesterfield's regrouping in the neutral zone. They're skating it, they gain the line. Try to play it to the guy in the slot, but it bounces off his stick, and Salas picks it up. He sends it around the boards to Vogel, but it goes by him. Pickle lifts the stick, but he loses the puck trying to exit the zone. Oh, pad save by Skrupski. And the puck is sent out of the Sting zone. 38 seconds to go in the penalty. Chesterfield are back in the Sting zone. They have the puck behind the net. Vogel pins the guy against the boards. They go down to the ice. Chesterfield's teammates there to help him out. He sends it back to the point. Shot from the point, blocked by Capelin, goes back to the other Chesterfield D-man. They send it down low. 10 seconds to go in the penalty. Ooh, they send it to the point. Capelin picks it off. Capelin's going in on a breakaway. He's going shot. Goal by Capelin right as the penalty expires. That is Capelin's second goal of the game to make it 6-1 Sting. 1:15 to go in the third. So I don't think it is technically a shorthanded goal. It's a penalty expired as he was skating down. But that will just about do it for this game. With a little over a minute to go and 6-1 Sting lead. So Skrupski did a good job with some big saves on that penalty kill. And then Capelin went in on a breakaway as the penalty expired to make it a 5-goal advantage Sting. Shot saved by Skrupski to the corner. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go in the period. Chesterfield gets it. Shot. Blocked aside by Skrupski to the corner. Middles gets the puck out of the zone. Chesterfield regroups though. They go D to D. They have a little bit of trouble handling it. They send it behind the net. They play it up to the neutral zone 30 seconds ago in the game. Defense, good job by Evans to stand up the forward so he can't get by him. Knittel has the puck going the other way. Circles behind the net. Wrap around, right to Axe. Ooh, partially fanned on that shot. It was saved by Chesterfield's goalie. 8 seconds to go. 4 seconds. And that will do it. So 6-1 win by the Sting. Chesterfield took an early 1-0 lead into the second period, but the Sting came back with 6 unanswered goals to win the game 6-1. So we will be playing Chesterfield again tomorrow at 9-something in the morning for another game. Hopefully they'll unlock the closet for me to play some music tomorrow. It's kind of boring without the music going. But a good showing by the Sting here today. 6-1 win. First of many games against Chesterfield. I'm sure Chesterfield's going to come out good tomorrow. Try to repay the favor. So we'll see you all tomorrow.